Check. What's going on, everybody?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, y'all. Poetic Radio, Ariana coming at you live. This is episode 113. We got the homies in the building, Nicky Boy and SAUL.
What's
Hello,
up,
how you
yo?
doing?
Hey, absolutely. So thank you guys for coming through. I know you guys got a gig. You got to get out of here in about half an hour pretty soon.
Thanks for having us, Ryan.
Not
appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Nicky Boy, I knew Nicky since kindergarten, like
long
literally,
time.
like back in the
Way
day.
back.
Yeah, Valleys. And SAUL, like, what do you go by? SAUL?
Yeah, I go with SAUL, a new son.
SAUL, new son. And I met you at Grossman's Tavern when the 5 and 10s were performing, and you did some. You ripped it up as well too. You did some freestyles, and I think you had like a breakdancing crew there as well too. No?
Yeah, so some of my friends were there as breakers. You know, when I'm dancing under the moniker Frost Flow, so I was there with Ground Illusions and Tech and those guys.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, supporting
Okay.
the boys. You know.
That's dope. And you did a lot of events around the city and stuff. You're saying?
Yes. I was throwing events for like 18 years, art educator for a long time. So that's actually how I met
Okay.
Nicky and the 5 and 10s.
True.
Through our boy Donnie, who's in the Pull of Planets that we all play together
It's
now.
funny. We're all in his band right now.
Oh,
I
damn.
play drums in his band. Ray's is part of it, and other friends. And it's funny how it came to be because Saul had a dance event at the Living Arts Center, and we would just hang out at the bottom in the parking and just skate and just hang out and just do our thing. And it's funny, he put me onto the show, and I went from being the bottom level of skating. I was playing like the hall there,
RBC Theater.
That's
RBC
crazy.
Theater. Yeah, so the rest is history,
That's Celebration Square, right? Living Arts.
Living Arts Center, yeah, right
That's
beside.
dope.
Street dreams, you know.
Yeah.
Like all of us are like, around the neighborhood, and then now we're actually working in these places at times, or performing in them,
it's,
teaching in them.
I never thought I'd see it, but
It's crazy to see. I was thinking about the other day how like we used to just like mess around and be dumb kids hanging around there. Now Ray Boy's got a mural paid by the city and stuff like that, like at the Living Arts Center. And
we're just in a sense trying to give back to a community that we took a lot from.
It was an honor for me because Ray literally his trip, everything runs full circle within all of our crews and our families. Like one of the guys in my crew, Jeff Garcia or Mango Peeler, was one of Ray's mentors in terms of I guess doing digital muraling and stuff like that.
Okay, true.
Big up Mango Peeler.
Big up Mango Peeler. I don't know if he's ever heard this, but hopefully he does.
Maybe
my
we'll
brother
chop
Jeff,
it up and clip it, tag him.
So the next thing I know is like around Christmas time, and then Ray unveils like his whole mural with several different pieces.
Wow.
And a couple of the pieces were dedicated to my crew.
That's sick,
myself, and things that I've done within the city, and also another brother named Gallo who's helping us with our music as well.
Damn, that's sick.
So it all kind of ran full circle, and there was times where all of us doing our things very grassroots, and we didn't feel like we were always getting not necessarily the attention, but the respect that we deserve for the
100%.
things we were doing. So for Ray to kind of pull that on, in the city, it was beautiful.
That's fire, bro. That is fire. So where did you grow up? Mississauga, Toronto, Brampton?
Toronto and Mississauga.
Toronto, Mississauga. Nice. Whereabouts in Toronto?
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke. Sick. And did you go to high school in Saga or?
I went to high school in Saga. My aunties and grandmother and a lot of my family was already in Toronto. Like Bloor, Dovercourt area, Dundas, and Ossington. So I was, if I was not here in Mississauga, kind of growing during the week, I was always there on the weekends and living like that.
That's fire. And Nicky, well, where'd you go to school? Just I know everything about this guy.
This guy knows everything. You know my whole life story.
Kindergarten,
yeah. We don't even have to talk about that one, right?
No, that's hilarious. That's dope, bro. When it Saul, how did you get into music? I know Nicky's history with music. You got it from your pops, and it's been in your family, and you guys have been doing your thing for a long time. 5 and 10s is named after Huron, Ontario, and Dundas. Been representing.
Stomping grounds.
Stomping grounds, bro.
Ground.
Honestly, the first episodes of Poetic, I used to have no local artists' music. I would play 5 and 10's music every single week, back to back because I had nobody.
And there's a lot of following. You go, you check it out, Spotify,
100%,
Bandcamp.
bro.
A lot of people checking out. It's beautiful to see that.
Yeah, bro. I got the vinyl all signed and stuff too. Check out 5 and 10's. So how did you get into music?
being a dancer for 25 years, I was always around it. And actually, in fact, I wanted to play music and become a DJ and musician even before I considered dancing. Like, dancing was the furthest thing in my mind, to be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got more into dancing through through grief, through traumatic experiences and stuff like that. So it was kind of, it was healing for me. So how I got into music was more, actually, I brought my first guitar in 2004. An old friend of mine, her name was Sony. She gave me this guitar. And that's kind of how I started dabbling. And then I got some lessons from a gentleman by the name of Tom Uhas, who is an incredible Mississauga musician originally. And he gave me some things to feed on for several years.
Oh, that's dope.
And in the process, I was like kind of dabbling with music, and people that I used to teach through dance. Yeah. A lot of these cats, younger dudes, they got heavier into music, so it's inspiration. So when I actually start to kick it more with, Richie Hummins or Chris Hummel from the Dreamboats, who's also a friend from back in the day. Him and people like Heather Christine like really inspired me, motivated me. Arlene in the city, Arlene Paxalon, she inspired me as well.
She's in like the Mississauga music scene and stuff. Are you familiar with the Identity Crisis?
Yeah,
and,
Paul.
Paul dope, bro.
Too,
he teaches me piano and shit.
They're all my friends. We're all friends. We're all like in the same circle. So
that's crazy.
All these cats, them, Mark and Sarah, they all kind of inspired me. And then I started to build with them. Our boy Pedro is a young b-boy. I was already jamming with him. And then our homie Joel Kamea, who's in Ground Illusion. So all of us got together, and then Ray and Nicky saw what we were doing, and they like what we were doing because it's very pure. It's just very, it's very raw, and it's coming from a deep place.
Organic,
The rest is history, man.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up?
In terms of
music-wise.
Yeah. Oh, I just dropped a full-length album not too long ago. It's called Somber and Joyous Songs of Nicky Vidal, and it's just my solo. I've been doing solo stuff, as you know, but this one's kind of, I put more time and effort into it. So
that's fire.
The lyrical content is like dark matter, and it's I think it's coming from an authentic place, and it deals with like a lot of like mental health issues that I think people would take to those themes, because
100%.
It's kind of like a dystopian place we're living in if you really break things down. But other than that, it's just I'm trying to exercise some demons myself, so I do it through music rather than doing something negative. Like I've been sober almost 5 years now.
That's sick, bro. Congrats.
Thank
That's
you, man.
big.
Thank you. So
I've
just write some of that, like some ghosts from the past. Just I write about everything that's going on in my mind. And my friend, who's also in our band, like Donnie, he gave me a moleskin journal. And then he just said, "Yeah, Nicky, I see you." And he's like, "You just live your life and write about the chaos." And that's pretty much. There's no, like, I don't really dabble in a shade of gray. It's just like it's just either black or white, and I just go through my day, write about it. If something comes out of it, then hey, that's fruition,
That's dope.
Yeah, that's flowing out naturally,
Yeah, it's just trying to make it flow naturally, as Saul said, and not have it contrived, because if it's forced, then if it's rushed, it's forced, it's ruined,
100%.
Yeah. So that's it's out on Bandcamp. You can check that out, and I'm pretty sure at the end you'll ask for the handles and all that good stuff.
100%.
So I'll link everybody with that.
Tag them in there and stuff. And so what kind of what kind of music do you got coming out?
So the music that we're all making together with the Pull of Planets, or TPXPS is the acronym. Just to quickly plug, we actually just launched our Bandcamp today.
Oh, so, dope! Fire!
So there's a single.
I'll put a round of applause in the background.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Yeah. The recording that's released on the Bandcamp is part of like a plethora of studio recordings that are rehearsal recordings, like live on the floor.
Okay.
And it's been the past 2.5 years of recordings. So we just released one today, just because of a sample of a full song called All Out in Full. Okay. And it was mixed and mastered by our boy Gallo. And the plan is to kind of release this whole library of rehearsal recordings leading up to the studio-based album. Dope. And the whole thing of recordings is called Math. and our studio album will be called Moment of Conjunction. So it'll be an awesome opportunity for the listeners to see the whole journey and see actually
That's crazy.
in a raw, old school way how we made this music. Like Nicky says, not contrived, it just happened really naturally, and the building blocks are there. So the Bandcamp, we've released it, the song, and it's the first opening opportunity to kind of get that on.
That's
and then the kind of music that we're making is
Heavy soul.
it's heavy soul, you know?
Okay,
It's like
heavy
funky
soul.
punk
Dope,
rock and
dope.
heavy soul music, and
Good
it's very
description.
eclectic music, and we speak of the unseen. So yeah, we're talking about things intrinsic, interpersonal, environmental, spiritual, micro, macrocosmic, all kinds of things, but stuff that we don't normally talk about
Fire.
in general out in the open.
Yeah.
This band is able to kind of communicate, I think.
It's almost
That's
like
dope.
things that are like taboo, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
Well, I think with the pandemic, and we're getting out of that, you know, now, obviously, and it's just things, people are more woken up to a lot more things socially. So there's, I think it would resonate with a lot of people.
100%.
Or like even a niche crowd, like who knows?
Yeah,
That's fire.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. We just we kind of liken it to, there's a fire pit that was created with the original, I guess, 4 guys. You know, myself, Pedro, Joel, and Richie Hummins.
Okay.
And then as we were building this fire, all the other brothers start coming in, Damon
Yeah.
Nomad, everybody start coming in and fanning the fire and keeping it building. And that's the result is 2.5 years, almost 3 years later, a whole bunch of material that we're ready to kind of lay down. And it's got a lot of heart, got a lot of soul. It's introspective, and it's raw. It's heavy
crazy.
music, and at the same time, there's a big spectrum. Like there's songs like Love Is Not Enough or Say Yeah that are more gentle songs, you know. So yeah, it's we're really excited for people to kind of hear what's coming out, and it'll be reminiscent of something maybe per se like the 90s, like where it's very
Dope.
it's really raw. That's all I can say. Yeah.
So like the pull of planets, right? The pull of planets and 5 and 10s, it's kind of like coming together. It's like a Dragon Ball Z fusion, kind of like Goku Vegeta, like coming together.
It's interesting because some of the members are in other acts as well. Like,
True.
Our homie Damon, he's part of a few groups as well.
Oh, that's
He's
fire.
in the
Avenue for
downtown scene.
Outrage.
Oh damn.
Bonk. Like
Bonk,
they're
yeah.
performing tonight
Sick.
at Baby G, so go check that out.
All right,
There you
dope.
go.
Stuff like that. So
Something to
Rivermouth
do.
Band.
Yeah,
Rivermouth
man,
Band, yeah, big up, yeah.
Like we were just kind of messing around, and then the idea to play this, like, you know, kind of stripped down alternative country rock and
All right.
bluesy kind of stuff, and like older sound project. It just came to be, and like we played these shows just like, you know, in 5 and 10, like at Montfort, and just set up where we can and play
The
on
hood.
the streets of Fort Credit, and you know, thankfully we got pretty good feedback with that, and I think there's gonna be 2 albums on the way with that.
That's
outfit.
fire.
And I'm looking to add a drummer at one point.
Dope.
Yeah. So
That's
any
fire.
session drummers out there, just, you know, holla.
Holla at your boys.
Holla.
Yeah, just to make it clear though, it's interesting because I think when we started, people start to find out that we were all kind of coming together, and this music was coming together as a result. People, you know, we're starting to hear earshot of super group and this and that, but it's really not. Like when you look at the history of all of us together, a lot of us are crew, or we're like 6 degrees of separation for many years.
Yeah,
like
100%.
many years, you know, like guys like Damon, I've known the brother for almost 20 years now. You know, Pedro, Richie Hummins, Arlene, I know people for a long time, and these brothers 5 and 10s, I've worked with them for many years.
That's sick.
So it's like we're already friends. So it's like when we come together, it's just we're very open and letting things happen.
And it's great because like everybody's open, and it's just when I want to like touch on that, it's just like everyone's on the same page.
On
So,
the
that same wavelength. So it's kind of like you just get they know the drill, you know.
That's sick.
Yeah. And we really, when we practice and when we rehearse, it's very organic, meaning, you know, we just pick it up, pick up the instruments, and magic just starts happening. And then what we've been doing the whole time, as I mentioned with math, we've been documenting the whole thing.
That's
every
sick.
rehearsal, every song, straight from the beginning for 2.5 years, and now there's a result of like 800 recordings. Like it's a lot, man. We've been doing a lot of work, so
a lot of raw footage. And
but it's been
sound and
enjoyable.
visuals.
Archival stuff.
That's sick, bro.
It's been enjoyable, man. Like it's cathartic because all of us, everybody's going through things. We're no exception. A lot of us in the group are going through a lot. You know what I mean? In life. So this has been a very healthy way to just
100%.
grow and share.
That's fire.
Yeah, because you don't want to be putting too much time and energy into the wrong things.
100%.
Even though like it may come across as dark or a little moody, like that's fine because it's all in the music and it's an art form, So without art and you're repressing everything, what's the point? And you have to, as a human being, I believe in my heart and soul, you have to release and have a cathartic experience, and
100%.
and if you can relate to someone and someone even in your own city, like, or across the pond or whatever, it doesn't matter, anywhere in the world, if someone just says like, hey man, like I really like that
100%,
and it just it resonate with me, and like I was lucky to have a few people reach out to me on my on my solo Instagram, and they kind of just said this helped me through a tough time.
That's
and
dope.
That to me is worth more than any money.
That's fire.
And at the end, I write about it in a lot, like materialism and love, loss, and heartbreaks, setbacks, and bad breaks, everything like that in somber and joyous songs. And that's just kind of my motif. Like, sorry if I'm just kind of
you're good,
rambling
bro.
on.
Yeah.
I'm just I just kind of run with like that thing, somber, joyous. Like
somber, joyous.
Like the lyrical content could be really crazy, but it's coexisted with like maybe a happy melody. So it's always like fluctuating like this, and the wavelength is like that, and I don't know, like we'll see what comes out of it, and it's gonna be nice to perform one song. I'm gonna do Forbidden Love, Stealing Away.
That's sick.
And then I'll do that at the open mic later,
That's fire.
That's a great
Can't
song,
wait.
man.
All right, boy, should we jump into some music, some freestyles, and some performances?
Time? Like,
we're good. Like 6:51 right now.
Okay, yeah, we'll bang out 2 songs, and then that's that, man.
Cool.
Just
dope.
really quick, like if you want to find us on social media,
plug that in.
Look up Nicky Vidal Music with the K. Look up the Pull of Planets.
Nicky Boy Music. That's
Boy.
MUZIK.
Yeah, I'll put the tag on there.
The
and
Pull of
something.
Planets. XPS.
We'll put the
I
tags
always
for all
mess
y'all.
that one up.
Fire.
All
The
good.
Pull of Planets,
yeah.
Nicky Boy
Pull of
Music.
Planets.
The Pull of Planets. Look us up. We got YouTube and all that stuff too. So
So
That's sick.
all the links are in the bio there for the upcoming shows. Just check it out.
I gotta mention, we're gonna be performing at the Rec Room at Square One.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, Matt Zaddy and Demetrius Nath, they've been doing a lot of work and trying to make sure that everybody's getting opportunities to perform and stuff. So they're allowing us to perform March 10th.
Oh, dope.
At Square One. So be there. It's going to be really dope. There's the first thing to kick off a series of stuff they're doing.
Fire.
And we have a show in Toronto on April 30th at Handlebar. So look out for those things.
Yeah.
Dope.
All
right, man. We're definitely looking forward to that.
Cool.
It's going to be fire. We're going to set up for some fire music for y'all. So keep it locked.
How's it sound, man? Sound okay in there?
Sounds good, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Ready to go?
You want to mic put a mic closer to him, perhaps?
I think it's pretty loud.
Pretty good.
I think it should be good.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah, I
think?
can hear it really well.
Sounds pretty
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I can hear that loud and clear, yeah.
Okay.
That's coming from there and there? Oh,
This
it's
From one. Yeah.
How's that, Red?
Maybe bring it a little bit
Go closer?
closer. Yeah. Now it sounds like this.
We can prop it on a stool and then bring the mic.
Bring the chair or a stool. Yeah, perfect. Stool's nice.
Pop it right.
Yeah, there you go.
Back.
Nice. right, we got Nicky Boy and SAUL right here, Poetic Radio. Let's go.
Thanks a lot.
Fire, fire, fire. That was dope. What was the name of that song, fellas?
It's called "Can't Help It."
Can't help it.
Can't help it. Yeah, it's acknowledging and coming to terms with just some people, you know, for whatever reason, you know, whether it's upbringing, astrologically, incidents, things that happen, you just can't get along, and it's just coming to terms with. Sometimes people think certain things about subjects or even about you or whatever, but that doesn't reflect your thoughts and the way that you actually, your own truth, you know what I'm saying? So people can believe whatever it is that they want, but it's not always seated in the truth. It's seated a lot of times in ego and their own pain, you know what I'm saying? So we can't we have to protect our energy and stick with our own, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
It's dope. Love that. That's fire. That is fire. Love that, man. The vocals, the guitar, the bongo, like the instrumentation, man. It's really raw and uncut and fire.
Thank you.
And you guys are performing that tonight? At the time?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be sick. Awesome.
It'll be fun, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
should we carry on?
Yeah, let's carry on, man.
Let's do it. Round 2.
All right.
All right.
Oh yeah. This is a way to tighten it up, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We rolling right now? All right, this one's Forbidden Love, Stealing Away. Hey girl, I don't wanna be good really. No one care and there ain't no help above. Steal away, we're forbidden. Steal away with our stolen love. Steal away, steal away. Oh, with our forbidden love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No girl, we feel so strongly. Your friends and family thinking we all wrong, eh? Steal away, no one cares. Steal away, let's get the hell up out of here. Steal away, with our forbidden love. Ah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Walk straight now for some time. Try to right my wrongs, make my wrongs right. Ain't nobody wanna see me in their side. I'm steal away. Steal away in the dead of night with our forbidden love. Thank you. That's off somber and joyous songs. Check it out.
Forbidden Love. That was fire, guys. Good job. Amazing, amazing.
Thanks a lot, man.
Is that going to be played at the show tonight, too?
Yeah,
Nice, nice. That was fire. That is fire.
And we bust this old relic out, man.
So unfortunately, we gotta.
Yeah,
boogie,
yeah.
We gotta
but
cut
yo,
now, but thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, guys. Until next time, man. Until next time.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Absolutely, bro.
Man. Sick. Is there any way we can, like, I guess, get the link of the show and all that stuff?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it was on SoundCloud, no?
I'm going to stop this right here. And Poetic Radio, we will be right back.